When do you think that this flying taxi will carry paying passengers? 5 years, 10 years, beyond? Well, if you ask its maker, Volocopter, it could be way sooner.
This is happening now. Next year we fly.
Yep, the startup says they plan to ferry passengers during the Paris 2024 Olympic Games using their Velocity aircraft. So does this mean that commercial air taxis are finally here? Or will they disappear as quickly as they arrived? Let's find out. Okay, so if you hadn't heard that this thing was taking off, then, well, you weren't alone. When Velocity flew here at the air show, it was so quiet, some people didn't realise it was airborne.
You will see it, but you will not hear it. I think a lot of people missed it yesterday because they didn't hear our vehicle.
That's Volocopter CEO Dirk Hooker, speaking at the announcement of the routes that the company intends to fly.
We will start with 5 aircraft. We will fly every vehicle 2 flights per hour, times 5, so it brings us to around 80 to 100 flights a day.
The idea is to use these electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, or eVTOL, to connect 5 popular hubs around Paris during the Games, like airports to other airports or train stations. If they get airborne, they might not be alone, as fellow eVTOL manufacturer Autoflight have also announced that they intend to operate during the Paris Olympics. So, does this mean that you and your friends will be whizzing from sport to sport during next year's Games? Well, you might have to go one at a time, as the aircraft only holds 1 passenger.
We would love to go directly to 4, 5, 6, 7-seater, but we also have to be realistic on the speed of the development of battery technology.
Then there's how much each flight would cost, which seems to be a work in progress. How much is it going to cost?
The last one I cannot answer you because we didn't agree with our partners yet. We're still in discussion.
Volocopter told me that they're eventually aiming for tickets to cost 3 to 4 euros per passenger per kilometre, but they said to me that that was very aspirational and would require an aircraft that could carry more passengers. For now, they plan on offering subsidised tickets. If you combine the potentially high ticket price with the single-seat occupancy and the fact that there will only be a couple of these things flying each hour, then it means that Volocopter's flights during the Olympic Games could be less of an efficient commuter route and more of a niche tourist experience for those at the Games.
Can we replace a bus? Can we replace a metro system? No, it's not even the intention. We want to add another option.
And this is all if the company gets to Paris by the Olympic Games at all, as their flights will be on the condition that their aircraft receives certification in time. And that's a big if.
We said we plan and we aim for, we strive for, because I cannot guarantee that we are ready because we are having a very, very challenging certification time plan.
So does that mean that Volocopter is more of a tourist experience than a bona fide air taxi? For now, maybe, but that doesn't mean it always will be. See, there are a lot of eVTOL startups trying to get their aircraft off the ground, and they're all going to have to start somewhere. United has said it's working with Embraer's Eve to bring its air taxi to San Francisco, and eVTOL startup Archer has said it hopes to be operating during the LA Olympic Games in 2028. And even if Volocopter doesn't make the Paris Olympic Games, Dirk told me that he hopes the company will still be flying long after the Games have departed.
We need to see how the public reacts, but overall, now we want to go 24 months and beyond.
So next time you're in Paris, make sure to look up. There could be a very quiet taxi with 1 passenger making its way through the skies.